I did not expect the reception, and it's been, I try to really keep my expectations so low, and I've been, to say that I've been blown away is an understatement. I've been like profoundly moved, and like I can't believe it. I think I haven't maybe like fully even taken it in.
Or the ones coming up.
Well, I can't talk about any of the ones coming up, but there was tons of memorable days on that. I mean, definitely the Arkham stuff, like as a lifelong Batman fan, like putting that uniform on and being on that set felt like very, very cool, to say the least. And also, all of my stuff with Colin, the like going toe to toe with each other. I adore him, and I love acting with him. So I don't know. It's kind of like even too many. I loved the yellow dress with the table scene with my family. It was like one of my favorites. Yeah. Thank you.
I was lucky enough to see you on Broadway.
Oh my God!
My daughter was born the following slogan.
Oh my God! That's so beautiful. How old is your daughter now? 10? 16. Okay.
So,
oh my God!
It was just an amazing thing. So I've been rooting for you since.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And it's amazing to watch you progress in all the different types of roles you take.
Thank you.
And this one just shocked me.
Thank you.
And especially the last episode, it's like,
that's
not, that's not all these tender, amazing characters, even though you played
sure. Thank you.
Great.
You're making me emotional too. Thank you. I will. The script was so incredible. I mean, all of the scripts were incredible, but that episode in particular, like, there was so much in there. And then Helen Shaver, who was our director for that episode, is just extraordinary. I can't sing her praises enough. And me and Lauren really dove in and just kind of, we shot that episode in 10 days, which is like, not, maybe Arkham was 5 days, and then the rest of it, all of those flashbacks, all of that's so fast. And we just really dove in together. And, in terms of how I got there, that stuff I get I like the magic trick of not sharing it. I don't know if you call it but I get you're like, don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? But so I was just blessed to have incredible collaborators, and even all the women in Arkham, every one of those actors was so present and so invested and came in with their own sort of character, and that was incredible. And I had done stuff like this that no one saw. Nowhere near, not the same story or anything, but even before once, I was doing theater for years and did certainly darker things that I think that weren't seen by a ton of people. So I was really excited to be given the opportunity to sort of use that muscle again, and also to have such, like I said, such brilliant writing and direction and cast too. Everyone around me was so incredible that it just sort of, you just kind of get in there and do it. And it was an incredible experience.
I'm loving everything.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. I mean, I have a real deep affinity for Batman Returns because that was one of the first things I ever saw in theaters, and I was 7 when that movie came out. I don't know if I should have seen that movie at 7, but I went with my dad. I was so that movie, just in the ways that when you're that age and you see it, it's in your cells. I've seen it so many times. I can quote it so many times. So that one has extra special meaning. I was Catwoman for Halloween. I was obsessed with Michelle Pfeiffer. I also loved Batman Forever, because that was another one I saw in theaters multiple times, which I haven't revisited that one in a while. And I of course love the Christopher Nolan ones, and I love what Matt Reeves did. I mean, I thought Robert Pattinson is an extraordinary Batman. But probably if you're talking what Batman Returns is just deep in my brain history, and is probably the one I've seen the most. So I think that one. I've stayed away from them because I was nervous. Like, I mean, obviously, like I said, I know them really well, but I didn't revisit any of them. But I think that those are the types of things that like live in you, especially when you see them young. And so like they're probably there whether I revisit them or not. Like it was not lost on me, you know, just like, you know, how operatic all those performances are, and that to me is like the highest compliment, you know. And Colin and I would talk about a lot how this show sometimes felt like an opera, just because it's like so alive and larger than life while still being like very real. But yeah, so I didn't draw on anyone specifically, but they're kind of like always with me because I like dreamt of doing something like this, you know. So I'm sure they're all in there. I mean, it's been truly a lifelong dream. Like that's not. I'm not saying that because you know we're like doing press for the show. Like I've wanted to be a Batman villain since I was a kid. Like it's what you play in your backyard, you know. Like and the fact that I got to do it was it's yeah. I keep saying that it's profound because I don't know what other word to use. But like if there's like a bigger word than that. I should look it up because that's like what it is. It just feels, it's crazy. It's very cool. No, because I filmed that in a complete blackout. Because I'd never been on a set. I was 19. I was like, I mean, it was a great experience, but like, I don't remember so much of it because I was so scared. I remember that Steve Buscemi was the director and he was unbelievably kind to me. I remember like getting my makeup done next to James Gandolfini, but I'd never seen it. Okay. I didn't see it till 2 years ago. And like, wow, it's the best show that's ever been made. So like, no, not necessarily. I think, you know, I got that audition. I had just dropped out of college and had gotten that part, and it was like an amazing piece of luck. And so I remember like, yeah, just being on that set and being like, okay, I think I can try and do this for a living. But I was overwhelmed the entire time. And like had no one to talk to and didn't know anyone and like was just like had never seen that many extras. I'd never seen sets like that. Like it was crazy. Shooting on the streets of New York. I mean it's yeah.
What a great show.
I'd say the best show of all time. Yeah. Yeah. It's the best one ever made. Yeah, I found that out. Yeah.
All right, thanks guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to meet you.